Picture a Roman legion on the march, a city in motion, not a chaotic mob. Each soldier was a self-sufficient unit, carrying armor, shield, gladius, tools, stakes, and days of grain, over 40 kilograms in total. This earned them the nickname Marius's Mules, a testament to their discipline and endurance. The column stretched for miles, scouts and cavalry at the front, vanguard infantry next, then engineers and surveyors planning the night's camp. The main legionaries marched in tight formation, their caligae pounding a relentless rhythm. Behind them, the baggage train, mules and wagons, carried artillery, tents, spare weapons and officers' belongings, guarded by the rearguard. This was logistics in action, speed, security, and order in enemy territory. At day's end, the engineers had already marked out the camp. Soldiers dropped packs, grabbed tools, and transformed open ground into a fortress, ditches, ramparts, and sharp stakes. In hours, a patch of wilderness became a Roman stronghold. Every night, they stamped a piece of Rome onto foreign soil. This discipline and organization were the backbone of Roman military power. The legion was always ready for the next day's march. Roman victory wasn't just about battles, it was about logistics. Engineers, quartermasters, and architects secured victory long before swords clashed. The Roman war machine ran on roads, straight, durable highways built by soldiers, connecting the empire. These roads let legions move fast, supplies flow, and messages travel with unprecedented speed. Grain from Egypt, wine from Gaul, olive oil from Spain, all could reach distant frontiers. The Romans didn't rely on foraging. They brought their own supplies or had them delivered through a network of depots. Forts and watchtowers guarded key routes, while rivers served as liquid highways for heavy goods. This system let Roman armies operate for months in hostile lands always supplied. They weren't just invaders, they were occupiers, supported by the empire's full might. Logistics, not just courage, made Roman conquest possible. The empire's roads and supply chains were its true secret weapon. Tribal armies like the Gauls and Germans were fast and fierce, but their speed was their weakness. They travelled light, living off the land and looting for supplies. This 10-day rule meant they could only campaign as long as local food lasted. After a week or so, hunger forced them to disperse. They couldn't sustain sieges or long campaigns. Quick raids were their only option. Romans exploited this. When threatened, they retreated to fortified camps and waited. Well-supplied legions could outlast any tribal host. Starvation, not battle, broke the enemy's will. The Romans' discipline and logistics always tipped the balance. In the end, organization beat raw courage. The siege of Alesia in 52 BC showcased Roman engineering at its peak. Vercingetorix and 80,000 Gauls took refuge in a hilltop fortress, hoping to outlast Caesar's legions. Caesar responded with shovels, not swords, building an 11-mile wall to trap the Gauls. Anticipating a relief army, he built a second 13-mile wall facing outward. The Romans were besieging and being besieged at once. For weeks, legionaries transformed the landscape with ditches, ramparts, and deadly traps. When the massive Gallic relief force attacked, the Roman fortifications held. The double walls and disciplined defense broke both the besieged and the rescuers. Alesia fell, not by brute force, but by engineering and endurance. It was a triumph of planning over chaos. Roman logistics won the war before the final charge. The Roman war machine teaches us that great victories are built on preparation, not just bravery. Organization, discipline, and logistics win wars and succeed in any large endeavor. Whether running a business or facing a crisis, a solid plan and reliable supply chain are essential. The Roman legionaries' self-sufficiency is a model for resilience. Be prepared, stay organized, control what you can. Foresight is power. Rome built roads and stockpiled grain before battles even began. They shaped their own success through planning, not luck. The legacy of the legions is the quiet strength of preparation. True achievement comes from the hard, unglamorous work behind the scenes. The steady rhythm of Roman discipline still echoes today.